Mr. Watson, how easy is it to raise money against the seal hunt?
Well, I think that of all the animals in the world, or any environmental problem in the world, the harp seal is the easiest issue to raise funds on. Greenpeace has always managed to raise more money on the seal issue than for the campaigns and have actually been spent on the campaigns themselves. The seal hunt has always turned a profit for the Greenpeace Foundation. And then other organizations like IFAW, API, Fund for Animals also make a profit off of the seal hunt.
You suggesting that they fight for seals rather than other animals because it's easy or easier to raise money that way, or because it's a profit maker for them?
Well, it's definitely because it's easier to make money and because it does make a profit, because there are over 1,000 animals on the endangered species list, and the seal isn't one of them. The harp seal isn't one of them.
Did anyone in Greenpeace ever express that aloud, that it was easy to make some hay and some money on the seal hunt, so therefore let's get into that?
Well, yeah, a lot of people have done that. See, the thing is, the seal is very easy to exploit as an image. We have posters, we have buttons, we have shirts, all of which portray the head of a baby seal with tears coming out of its eyes. Baby seals are always crying because they're always, the salt tears keep their eyes from freezing. But they have this image of they're baby animals, they're beautiful, and because of that, coupled with the horror of a sealer hitting them over the head with a club, it's an image which just goes right to the heart of animal lovers all over North America. And now we have a dozen people this year from Greenpeace California. I mean, they're coming from the highest standard of living region in North America. They're traveling to the place of the lowest income per year area on this continent, telling them not to kill seals because they're cute but non-endangered species. Yet, off the coast of California, there are 3 species of dolphin, the spinner, the spotted, and the white-belly, and they're being slaughtered towards the brink of extinction by American tuna boats, and then the slaughter of riddling sea turtles in Escobilla in Mexico.
Now, what happens within Greenpeace when you raise a point like that?
They know they can't raise any money off of it. They know that if they send a crew down to try and interfere with the killing of sea turtles in Mexico, that they're not going to get any support. And they know that if the problem with the dolphins is that there's so much competition. There are so many groups that are trying to raise money to protect dolphins and protect whales.
How much money did Greenpeace raise the year you left against the seal hunt?
Well, last year I had submitted a budget for $60,000. We spent $55,000, and I believe that we raised well over $100,000. And that I do know that. So
you never did as well in raising money as Brian Davies' group?
No. IFAW is much more efficient. Greenpeace is a younger organization. I think that they're more efficient now. The money's coming in, a couple $1,000s a day into each office now. They're raising much more money this year than they have in years previous.
Did you see any evidence that anyone prospered from the money raised in any of the organizations against the seal hunt? When they go out, for example, and take helicopters and take protesters, are those people paid a salary? Do they spend the money they raise, or do they keep it?
Well, Greenpeace protesters in the last 2 years were not paid a salary. They were all volunteers. This year, the crew members are paid volunteers. Their salaries, I would think that the amount of money spent on salaries for the Greenpeace organization right now is about $250,000 a year. There are other groups, too, like API, Animal Protection Institute.
How much do they spend to fight the seal hunt?
I don't think they spend anything. They put their money into advertising, which they say makes the public aware, and also it has their address on the corner, which has people send in more money. So, in fact, every time they invest money in advertising, they make more money back in return.
Any idea a total sum on all the money raised every year to fight the seal hunt?
Well, I would estimate between API, IFAW, Greenpeace, and any other groups that $3 to $4 million.
Are these funds collected from individuals who feel badly, or are there corporate givers? Do you know?
No, mainly they're from
sort of $2 and $5 customers.
Yeah, a lot of school children, a lot of pensioners.
Your fear is then that it isn't just money that people can easily spend, that it's coming from people you think who'd be better off keeping it.
Well, I think that a lot of the money is now being abused.
In addition to their salary, I assume that there's a lot of money to be to be used from the group for your personal living expenses, traveling, money raising?
Oh, certainly. The people, in addition to getting a salary, Greenpeace people are flying around the world all the time. I mean, Australia, Japan, Hawaii, California, Norway, England. At any time, there are a dozen people that are on their way to or from these countries. Right now, we have Dr. Paul Spong is in Hawaii on his way to Japan. People are in Europe. So there's a lot of money.
And those are all business expenses.
Yeah. I think that the problem that is happening and that it deserves criticism is the fact that the organization becomes more important than the issue.